Do you know that why you still be trapped in the rat race? Do you know that why you still cannot escape it? You know why every morning you have to wake up, work for 8 hours? You have to know the roots of the problems so you be able to solve it. It's not because the economic crisis. It's not because you married the wrong woman. It's not because your kids, not because your brother borrowed your money. Right? Everybody have the same problem. But how you react to that problem will determine who you are and where you are. The sun come up, it shine on everybody. The recession, the stock go down, everybody face it. But I still get rich. Why? It's just because of you. You are the problem. You are the people who decide and choose the way you act, choose where you are. You have to change something to change your life. You cannot wait for the economy to go up. You cannot wait for the stock market go up. No. You have to act. Act on where the problem occur. So you know exactly what to do. So what is a major problem? That you are stuck in your life. You broke. You're not rich. Human is just animal. But the only difference between human and animals is that human can think. But a lot of people out there don't use the ability to think their way to success. They let other people do that for them. They're too lazy. Other people build a system and they work for them because they're too lazy. They don't build their own. Why you have to go to work for other people? Why other people are just people like you? They're not smarter. They're not more lucky. Lucky is nothing but the result of their hard work, the result of their thinking. People at where they are is not because of lucky. A coder become a coder is not lucky. An author good at writing is not lucky. They have to fail many times. They have to publish books that nobody read it. Right? Bad review, bad result, bad review. But then they do not give up. They still written. And you know what? What you do over and over again, you'll become good at it. In other words, the work you work more on you than you work on your work. When people go work for other people, they tend to really concentrate on what they're doing because they make money from it. But what they don't know is they ask the wrong question when they choose the job. They don't ask, what am I becoming? They just ask, what am I getting? So they spend their time at the company, work for company and get paid. That's it. They do not work before They do not work because they want the skill. They do not work because they want to become someone that the work they're doing will help them in the journey. When you work, like, let's say a welder, you're really good at welding. You earn good money, but the time you stop working, you stop earning. That is exchange your life for something called money. You work, you get money. You don't work, no money. Your income stop. Today, because of internet, you can work for nothing. You can work for nothing. But suddenly, when you come to the point that you can make money, boom, you can sell for thousands of people. You can only work one time, sell 1,000. One product, several million of people. Imagine that you can work 1 hour, but not get paid for $20. You not get paid for $50. You work 1 hour and you get paid by thousands of people, millions of people out there who buy your product. So between work for a company, get paid by hour, and work for yourself, build your system, and sell for thousands of people, millions of people, what do you choose? Which one? So work for the company, go selling yourself for money. Work for your system, work for yourself. It's called work on yourself, building your empire. But a lot of people don't know that. They just work, 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 and spending money on vacation. And then they go broke. They come back with a lot of debt. They have to work, 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 work to pay that debt. So the time gone. By the time you realize you are 40, you're 50, you don't have much time left. So now you're lucky that you watch my video and realize this. Maybe you do not realize this from watching my videos. There are thousands of people out there talking about this. But do you listen for them? Do you actually apply knowledge that I told you into building yourself, into building your system? Money does not come from work 3 jobs, 15 hours a day. No. No matter how hard you can work, you can work 18, 19 hours per day, but you have to sleep, you have to eat. You cannot work 24 hours a day for 30 years straight and become millionaire. No. You will be dying by the week 2 doing that. Now, to escape the rat race, just sit down. Get a pen and paper. Write down how much you spend for surviving. I mean surviving, not a thing you want, but a thing you must pay for it. Rental, bills, electric, water, fruit. Because you don't have to need 100,000 to survive. You only need a couple of thousand, 30,000, 40,000 a year to survive. You only need to sell your time for that small amount. So the rest of your time, you build your system. There are a lot of different systems out there. You can be a coder, write an app, sell on App Store. That one of many systems out there. Or be a content creator, make one content, million people watch it. Make million. You were not good at making content at first place. But humans can be good at anything if you do it over and over again. Remember that? Your 100 video still suck. But how about a 500? The video 1000. I guarantee you, you'll be really good if you make 1000 video. Lock yourself in a room. After selling yourself to get the money to survive, to pay the bills, and save the time, the rest of the time of the day, to work on yourself. Let's say you work 40 hours per week, earn 100,000 per year. Reduce the number. You only need to work 30 hours, 25 hours per week to survive. Spend the rest of the time. Work on yourself. Learn a skill. Any skill that you can use the internet to scale it. Of course, you don't want to live frugal for a few years, but that's the price you have to pay for it. Anything on this planet Earth had a price. You go out, eat a steak, you pay for it. How much does steak cost you? $50? No. That's fucking 2 hours of your life. You have to work for 2 hours to get that $50 to pay for your steak. And that 2 hours, you can never get back. 2 hours gone. So, why are you still selling yourself for that money? Why you can build a system? Use your time smarter. Don't work for other people. Work for yourself. Build your system. When you realize that, and you start working on that, think about it every day. A lot of people just watch these videos and other people's videos and realize it. Yeah, they're right. I should work on yourself. I should go learn something. And then tomorrow, get back to work. And the weekend come, fucking go out. Wasting time, drinking, scroll on the phone all day, watch stupid videos. How much time you'll have left? Save it. Don't save money. Save time to build a system so you have a lot of money to spend. That's it for today. Thank you.